everybody, I'm Sam. I have been waiting for this package for a little while now. It is the Simplicity S56S. It's a what do they call it? A portable handheld vacuum. Okay, so going through the process of selecting a vacuum like this was very daunting. There are so many options out there, and it was really hard to tell which one was gonna function well. You know, initially my goal was to have something with almost as much suction as a traditional vacuum. From what I read, these types of vacuums just don't have the same amount of power, which makes sense because they're gonna have smaller motors. They're made to be lighter and portable. The reason I need a vacuum like this is because we just moved into a house that doesn't have any carpet. It's pretty much hardwood floors throughout, and it has a lot of areas that are nooks and crannies throughout the house. It's not like big areas that you just vacuum in rows. So the regular vacuum wasn't cutting it. I kept having to pull the hose to try and get to all the different areas, and finally I decided to just get something like this. Okay, so the reason I selected this vacuum, I'm not gonna do all the testing that a lot of people do for vacuums. They have special machines to gauge how well the filtration is happening in, you know, in the receptacle, or how much suction it has and stuff like that. I'll let you guys research that on your own, but I will tell you I selected this one because it has Hepa media. It's the lowest price point I could find that has good Hepa media, or basically Hepa filtration. So there's a lot of people in our family that have allergies, so that was important. It has really good suction for its price point, and the decision maker for me was that this one has swappable batteries. So that means that I would be able to buy extra batteries, keep them charged up, and if I'm vacuuming and the battery drains out, I can pop it out and pop the next one in and keep going. I know that that's not a big deal to most people, but that was something that was important to me. All right, so let's get it open and oh yeah, there was another thing about it before I get it open. This one comes with the most accessories out of any of the vacuums in this price point. I think it's around 250 bucks to purchase this on Amazon. You know, the extra nozzles do come in handy for different types of vacuuming. You could use it as a hand vacuum or a traditional vacuum. You can do carpet and hardwood floors. We'll see how it performs. But for now, let's just get it opened up. All right, trying to get to it here pretty quickly. Boom, boom. Oh, I didn't get it quite on that side. That. All right, opening it up right off the bat. Looks like it's packaged pretty well. I never read the manuals. If I ever have questions on how it should be working, or installation, or you know, using it, I just go on YouTube and find people that show how to use it. So that's just me though. Here's some of the attachments. Whoa, that looks like it's jammed in there. Whoa, there we go. So those are two separate attachments there. There's a box here. Okay, let's move this aside. This little box, I'm assuming it's gonna have a charging cable or something like that. Yep. Here's the little brick and charging cable. So that's good. And this looks like the main tube for the vacuum component. So I was curious about how the LED lights are gonna be powered, and it looks like aside from the tube that vacuums, there is a smaller tube here that has electrical running to it. So that's kind of neat. Interesting how they did that. All right, let's see here. It did say that it came with a charging base. So my guess is that's what this is. Here, very good. Here's the floor part. Now this has the swivel. You know, right now it's all the rage that vacuums can turn corners. I'm not a big fan of that because I find it to be a little bit wobbly when I'm trying to manage the vacuum But it does have, it has the up and down and then the left and the right. So I guess if I'm trying to get around the corner, I don't have to turn my wrist as much. Supposedly that's a feature. I like the width here. It looks like it's under 12 inches, maybe 10 inches or so. And I like that because my house has a lot of small areas that I need to get into. So the smaller portion there should be really good. We'll see how well these bristles do, both in scooping up debris and in not getting tangled by hair. I find usually that I have to get in there and cut up the hair. I usually just use scissors to get that unplugged. It looks like I will be able to gain access into the tube here. Every now and then there's a clog there, and I have to get in there to get that cleaned out. Same back here, I can get in there and get it unclogged if I need to. So I like that. Here's the battery. It's actually bigger than I thought it would be. Let's see if it gives a milliamp rating or an amperage. 2000 milliamps. So 2000 milliamps is not super huge, especially for a motor like this. I'm guessing we would get under a half an hour of usage for this size battery. So I definitely will be looking at some extra batteries so I can swap out. Our house is on the bigger side, so we'll likely be needing more than one battery to get through a day's clean. All right, let's see here. This is the main unit. Probably my biggest question was weight. And I can move this around very easily. I don't feel that it's weighing me down. It is going to certainly be heavier once we assemble it, but I think it's going to be very manageable, which is a good thing. Snapping together is very simple. Let's put it like that, and it's a little on the heavy side, but once you're resting it on there to use it, it shouldn't be very bad at all. And then of course we got to put the battery in there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's getting a little bit heavier. One of the things I'm excited to do is use, I guess that's how you turn that on. Is to use these different attachments. I'm not sure how that one would go. This one will go like that. So that I can get into really tight areas in our house. I got that upside down. But there is another reason that I selected a vacuum like this. We live out in a forest. There's, you can see behind me, there's trees everywhere. And what that means is there's insects everywhere. And so a unit like this is actually really good for keeping your distance and sucking up an insect right into the receptacle here. It doesn't kill them usually. And if you're worried about the insect, you can just take them outside and release them. If you want the insect to be dead, just a little bit of what is it called? Bug spray will do the trick on that one. So I guess we'll just have to use it to see what we get out of it. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with the unit. It's a pretty solid build. It looks like it's not difficult to use. It's not too heavy. I should be able to do some good vacuuming throughout the house. I can vacuum up the car with this. So yeah, there it is. This is the, what was it? The Simplicity S56S. I know that this isn't a thorough review, but if you guys look online, you could find people that are assessing the, how long the battery lasts, how much suction there is, and how good the filtration is. But for me, for $250, I believe it was a good value. All right, have a fantastic day.